It's that month of the year. It's October. October May, it really starts to hit us that the year is almost over. I've been thinking a lot about it and I'm having a lot of emotions. So I thought let's come here and talk about it with you all very candidly. So all these emotions that I'm having, not all of them are good. Because I had made a vision board at the start of the year. And to be very honest, I cannot say that I have met all my goals. Whatever be the reason, but this is the time that I'm using to reflect and learn and improvise and change the things that I think didn't work out for me and the things that I feel I need to change. So I thought let's talk about what exactly I am doing, how I am taking care of my mental health, how I am taking care of my anxiety from not being able to achieve all of my goals. And basically I'm going to give you a few tips that you can use to make the best out of the last 2 months of the year. So let's get started. Number 1, reflect on your wins and lessons. So you know what? Focusing on the negative things is very easy, but focusing on the positive things, it's very, very difficult. Like continuously we have to train our mind to shift our thought process from the negative to the positive. Now I have gone into that negative loop a lot. Like on some days I get very negative. I start to think okay, things are not working out, that maybe quitting my job was a mistake, and what if I can't go back to anything? What if I cannot get a job back? Or what if, whatever I was trying is never gonna work out? Things like that. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो चलती रहती हैं दिमाग में and causes a lot of anxiety. But that's why I want you to reflect on your wins and lessons. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reflect on the things that I have achieved this year. So I did have a few wins this year. So there are a few things that, I list down on a continuous basis. There are a few things that I write on a continuous basis and I try to think about all the good things that have happened. So बहुत सारी अच्छी चीज़ें भी हुई हैं इस साल and उन चीज़ों को याद करना बहुत important है, उन चीज़ों को appreciate करना बहुत important है. And also when you're reflecting, try to take lessons also from it, like what can be improved and what are the things that could have gone better, what are the things that didn't work out for you. Reflect on the year that went by and try to highlight your wins, because negative तो तुम्हारा दिमाग automatically जाएगा. So think about your wins or take lessons from the things that didn't go as you had planned them. Number 2, set micro goals. Focus on what you can control. बस 2 महीने बचे हैं, right? If you set big goals for these 2 months, again you're going to overwhelm yourself and at the end of the day कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला है. So it's better, it's best. I am talking from experience. It's always best to set micro goals. 2 महीने हैं. You have 8 weeks. Plan those 8 weeks. Set weekly goals. Micro goals that can be accomplished in a week. मैं कुछ चीज़ों पे focus कर रही हूँ as my micro goals. Few of them are I'm trying to sleep and wake up on time. This is something that I'm planning to fix by the end of the year. And उसमें मेरे micro goals हैं. Like I'm trying to shift the timings, थोड़ा early कर रही हूँ every week. So for example, if I was sleeping at 2 a.m, then for the first week I will set my goal as I want to sleep latest by 1 a.m. And gradually in the next week I can make it like I want to sleep latest by 12 a.m. Similarly, I can reduce the time. तो micro goals अगर आप set करते हो तो it helps you in building momentum. एक आप progress की तरफ जाते हो and that makes you feel really good. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to be regular in the gym. So I did not set my goal as I want to go to the gym every single day. मैंने goal ही ये set किया था कि मैं week में 2 दिन से start करूँगी. Like I will go to the gym twice a week and gradually, like now I have been going to the gym twice a week since some time now. तो मैं अब thrice जाना start कर रही हूँ and then gradually I want to make it 4 times in a week and then maybe 5 times in a week. But for now we are at 3 times in a week and it's feeling like progress, and that is such a good feeling to have. So similarly, you can also set your micro goals for these 2 months, basically for 8 weeks, and try to make that progress, try to build momentum, and before you know it, you would have made so much progress by the end of the year. Third thing that you need to do is you need to prioritize your mental and physical health, because health is actually wealth, my friends. If you don't take care of your health, your mental health and your physical health, then nothing feels right. Like जब तुम बीमार पड़ते हो, you must have noticed कि कुछ भी करने का मन नहीं करता है, ना किसी से बात करने का मन करता है, ना कुछ करने का मन करता है, ना कोई चीज़ exciting लगती है, ना खाना अच्छा लगता है. Like nothing feels right. So no one wants to be in that state, right? So जब तक सब कुछ सही चल रहा है, use your body, your strength, what God has given you, your brain, your intelligence, your maturity. Use all of that to focus on your mental and physical health. जो चीज़ें अभी जिस state में हैं, try to improve it bit by bit. Like if you are not meditating, you must start meditating. At least for 5 minutes in a day, you should meditate. You should sit quietly, close your eyes and focus on your breath. This small thing can have so much impact in your day-to-day life. You will feel much more calmer, more in the present moment, and so many other things that happens when you meditate. There are so many apps that provide free guided meditation, and YouTube पे भी बहुत सारे meditation videos हैं, so you can use that. I can put a link of few things in the description, so you can check that out as well. And similarly for physical health also, when you look good, you put a good impression in front of others. And दूसरों का छोड़ दो, सबसे ज्यादा important है कि when you look good, you feel so good यार. Like मैं जब 2-3 दिन अगर regularly gym चली जाऊँ and then I look at myself in the mirror, I see my toned body, my toned arms, my stomach starts to get a little tighter, and that is such a beautiful feeling. And skin भी अच्छी हो जाती है. Like suddenly everything starts to feel better. So do it for yourself, if not for anyone else. Focus on your physical and mental health, my friends. Tip number 4 is declutter your life. Decluttering के भी बहुत सारे advantages हैं, and I'm a big believer of decluttering, minimalism, and जितना खाली space होता है मेरे आसपास, I feel much more at ease. Like my work table also, मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि जितना भी neat हो सके उतना रहे. Even my house, like my kitchen, my fridge, I don't keep leftover foods या vegetables या मतलब बहुत सारी सब्जियाँ पड़ी हैं, बहुत टाइम से पड़ी हैं. No, I order food that I'm going to consume in the next couple of days because I don't like clutter. Even मेरा fridge भी बहुत clean रहता है, मेरा kitchen बहुत clean रहता है, जो भी चीज़ें हैं सब use में रहती हैं. Like I try to not stock up things and not use it because that is something that I do not like. And for my clothes also, for my wardrobe, so I have a cluttered wardrobe as of now, and that's giving me so much anxiety. So my plan for these 2 months is to take out clothes that I'm not wearing often and maybe donate it or give it to my house help, but I'm definitely going to get rid of it because when your mind is clutter free, you feel so much at ease. जितनी चीज़ें हम देखते हैं ना अपने सामने, it has a lot of impact in our mind. तो अगर हम clutter देखेंगे तो हम cluttered feel करेंगे. So that's why you might have noticed that जो minimalism को अच्छे से follow करते हैं वो बहुत कम चीज़ें रखते हैं घर में, empty space ज़्यादा होता है. And even when you're decorating your house, instead of keeping very small, बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें या शो पीसेस रखने से बेटर है you keep a one big statue or one big vase. मुझे पर्सनली लगता है कि जब बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी बहुत कलरफुल चीज़ें आपके सामने होती हैं तो it causes a little bit clutter in your mind. So for me it really works when I declutter my environment, when I declutter the things around me, and also when I declutter my mind. So if you are also planning to do something positive in the next 2 months, then decluttering your space is a really good idea. And when you are considering decluttering your space, also consider decluttering your mind by letting go of things that is not serving you right in the moment. For example, some past relationships that you're holding on to, some people that you're not having good connections with, or some past grudges, koi aisa trauma or something that you are holding on from the past. Try to let that go as well, because that will also help you declutter your mind and have a clear mind by the time you reach the end of the year. Tip number 5. Break free from the I will start from January mindset. We all have been there, right? Telling ourselves that we'll have a fresh start from January. Like अब तो साल खत्म ही होने वाला है, so it's better कि अब January से ही शुरू करेंगे, जो नई habit शुरू करनी है या whatever new we want to do in our life. But you know what? January is not something magical. It's just our way of procrastinating, to be honest. Like we try to push things to January because we get lazy in the present. So that's why it's important to break free from that mindset, to break free from that procrastination mindset where you are telling yourself that we will do it, but let's wait for another 2 months. That pushing of things is never going to end. If you really want to make a change in your life, then you need to start working on yourself from today, because the habits and the progress that you will make in the next 2 months, they will reap rewards by the end of the year, and it will also give you a head start before January 2025. Tip number 6, reconnect with your why. At the start of the ईयर तुमने एक विजन बोर्ड बनाया होगा शायद, एंड उस विजन बोर्ड पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें डाली होंगी, मैंने भी डाली थी। उस पे जब हम कुछ चीज़ें डालते हैं तो वी ऑफन हैव एन एंड गोल इन माइंड विद ऑल द थिंग्स दैट वी पुट ऑन द विजन बोर्ड। लाइक मेरा एक गोल था कि मैं कुछ इवेंट होस्ट करूँ, तो उसका मैंने एक इमेज डाला था ऑफ अ वुमन हु इज होस्टिंग एन इवेंट, एंड दैट एक्चुअली केम ट्रू। सो द थिंग इज, जब मैंने उसको डाला था तो मेरा थॉट प्रोसेस यही था कि आई वॉन्ट टू बी ऑन द स्टेज एंड होस्ट इवेंट्स और डू समथिंग लाइक दैट, एंड दैट इज बिकॉज आई लव डूइंग दैट, आई लव बीइंग ऑन स्टेज। सो दैट वाज माय व्हाई, लाइक मैंने वो क्यों डाला था विजन बोर्ड पे। सो फॉर एवरीथिंग दैट यू पुट ऑन द विजन बोर्ड और फॉर ऑल द गोल्स दैट यू सेट फॉर योरसेल्फ, एक व्हाई होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि क्यों तुम्हें ये चाहिए। लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू पुट ऑन योर विजन बोर्ड कि मुझे साल के अंत तक 1 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए अपने अकाउंट में, बट क्यों चाहिए? लाइक व्हाट डू यू वांट टू डू विद इट, और व्हाट विल इट मेक यू हैप्पी, विल इट मेक you feel successful, or anything. This was just a random example, but similarly, if you have put an image of yourself giving a TED talk, then why do you want to be on that TED talk stage? Like, what is the purpose? What is the core purpose? Like, for me, I like helping people with my one-on-one coaching, and I feel that I can really help a lot of people, and I feel that is my core purpose, because when I'm doing that, I am in my zone and I feel so good doing it. I feel whole, like I feel complete when I do it, and I feel that's my soul's purpose. So similarly, find out your why. Like, if you want something, then why do you want it? What is your purpose behind it? Tip number 7, focus on your relationships. Now, I need to apply this tip on myself as well, because I have been very poor in my relationships in this year, because this year a lot was going on in my professional front, so I did not have the time and space to build connections, make friends, or continue and nurture the relationships that I have or the friends that I have, and I have not had fun at all, and I have just refrained from having fun because I just considered everything as a waste of time, and to some extent I do not deny that today, but because I really needed that time for myself, so I don't think that was a bad decision. But now I feel is the time that maybe I need to start considering nurturing my relationships more, and hopefully by the end of the year I would have made some progress, and I would have nurtured a few relationships that I have not taken care of in the past or in this year basically. So similarly, you also should nurture your relationships. अगर कुछ लोग हैं तुम्हारी लाइफ में जिनके साथ तुम्हारा रिलेशनशिप थोड़ा ऑफ हो गया है, या तुम्हें लग रहा है कि तुमने एफर्ट नहीं दिया है प्रॉपर, जिसकी वजह से थिंग्स आर नॉट वर्किंग आउट फॉर यू, ट्राई टू गिव योर टाइम एंड अटेंशन टू दोज relationships, because that is a part of being human, that is a part of being us, because humans are social animals. We thrive in social environments. Like when we connect with people, it recharges a part of us, or it heals a part of us. So it's very important to have social connections. So चाहे तुम्हारे एक ही दोस्त हो, 2 ही दोस्त हो, try to build strong relationships with them, and also with your parents. Try to strengthen your bond with your parents if nothing else. Tip number 8, challenge yourself. Get outside of your comfort zone. Now, it's quite possible that you have some goals for this year, but you have been refraining from doing some things जिससे कि तुम्हें वो goal achieve करने में help होगी. Like for example, you're trying to collaborate with someone on social media, and you're just waiting for things to work out for you, but you're not taking that step of approaching that person, or mailing that person, or basically sending cold emails, or doing things that are a little out of your comfort zone. And I personally am also guilty of doing this. For more than half of the year I was just procrastinating, and I was thinking that if things have to happen, then they will happen on their own. But gradually I realized that no, I actually need to take action. So I've started to send cold emails to people. I've started emailing people with whom I want to collaborate. I've started engaging more with others' content. I've started doing things that previously made me a little uncomfortable. But kabhi-kabhi these small things that make us so uncomfortable are the most crucial things for your growth. And also, you must have heard that growth happens out of your comfort zone. जब तुम ऐसे situations and surroundings में जाओगे जहाँ पे it's not very comfortable and you have to really push yourself, that is when you actually grow and learn something new. For example, if you go to the gym for the first time, you might feel uncomfortable because और भी लोग होते हैं वहाँ पे, and few of them look very professional. Few of them look like they have been coming since a very long time and they know things about machines that you don't know. So this is one feeling that overwhelms a lot of people, and because of this, many people do not go to the gym. So if this is your fear as well, then try going to the gym. If nothing else, try doing something uncomfortable. Just show up in the gym and just start working out whatever you know, and gradually you will realize that nobody's actually focusing on you that much. Like, everybody's busy building themselves up, and this is the ultimate truth. Like, people are busy building themselves up, and not many people have the time to look at you or make comments on you or think bad about you, because people who are actually disciplined, and mostly disciplined people only come to the gym. So people who are disciplined are actually growth oriented, and they have a growth mindset, and they usually do not have so much time for these gossips and passing of comments and these kind of things. So try doing something that you have been pushing away for a very long time, be it going to the gym or calling that friend or anything else that is making you uncomfortable right now, but you know that it's good for you in the future. Tip number 9. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude practice is a game changer. I'll tell you why. What gratitude writing does is it makes you focus on the things that are going right in your life. And like I said in the start of the video, कि हमारा mind usually negative चीजों को बहुत आराम से ढूंढ लेता है. Like वो उस चीजों पे बहुत आराम से चला जाता है जो अच्छी नहीं चल रही हैं. But जो चीजें अच्छी चल रही हैं, things that are going fine and things that are going great, we often forget to appreciate those things in our life. So when you practice gratitude, what you do is you sit down with a blank page and a pen. Your mind basically goes on a treasure hunt, and it tries to fetch those things that went right in the day. Now what this does is, when you think of the things that went right, you write them down, and when you write them down, you attract more of it. When you think about good things, more good things happen with you, and when you think about negative things, more negative things happen with you. So it's important to write gratitude so that you are always in that positive mindset, you're always in that abundant mindset, and you're always in that mindset that things are going well, like life अच्छी चल रही है. Because अगर तुम उस mindset में रहोगे कि life में कुछ अच्छा नहीं चल रहा, तो कुछ अच्छा नहीं होगा. Like even today when I make videos on Instagram, trying to motivate my audience, a lot of you comment that ऐसा कोई नहीं होता, इतना अच्छा कोई नहीं होता, I will never find someone so good for me. I see a lot of comments where people are themselves declaring that ऐसा कोई नहीं मिलेगा मुझे, I will never find someone so good. So when you say these things, when you write these things everywhere, मेरे comments में लिख रहे हो, तो हो सकता है कि तुम्हारे mind में ही यही चीज होगी, and तुम्हारे mind में होगी तो हो सकता है तुमने 10 और जगह जाके यही same चीज comment की होगी. It means that you believe it because you are saying it loud everywhere. So if you believe in something negative so strongly, that is what your life will become. Similarly, if you keep thinking that I will never have enough money, or I'm not intelligent, I'm not smart, I am not capable, then you will be that. So if you really want to be something in your life, if you're really chasing towards a goal in your life, then you need to shift your focus from the negative things that are happening in your life to the positive things that are happening in your life. And for that, gratitude is very, very important. Tip number 10. Finish strong, because it's never too late to make a comeback. अगर तुमको ऐसा लग रहा है कि अभी बस 2 ही महीना बचा है, do not think of it like that. Think of it as an opportunity. You can build any new habit in this time. You can finish maybe 2-3 books in this time if you're reading consistently. So it's very important to not lose hope. It's very important to not feel bad about your life, thinking that अब 2 ही महीने रह गए, अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता. Like I said before, you can do some uncomfortable things. You can start going to the gym, you can start eating right, you can start reading a book, you can make friends, try to socialize, you can do a lot of the things that you haven't done in the past months. So yeah, the year has not ended yet. Lastly, I just want to say that do not push your goals thinking that you will start it in the start of next year, because if you start now, it will give you an advantage, and if you build a habit now at the start of 2025, you will be already ahead of so many people who were procrastinating or who were pushing their tasks and goals in these 2 months. So utilize these 2 months to the best of your ability. So if you're ready to make the most out of the next 2 months, then comment ready in the comment section down below, and I will know that you are in for it. So let's make the last 2 months the best part of your year. So on that note, I will end this video here. I hope you liked it. I hope you took away something from it. And if you did, please make sure to hit a like on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. And I will see you again very, very soon in my next one. Till then, bye-bye, take care.